This is Josiah Plays Sunless Sea. We're at Port Cecil and we're about to leave. And, okay, I have 6 fuel, which is not a ton. I'm gonna go to the Salt Lions right now. And I'm gonna see what they do there now that I think they won't let me take Sphinx Stone to London anymore. I think. I could be wrong. But I want to see, you know, whether or not that's true, and what can be done there now that the Sphinx Stone thing is dried up, if indeed it is. The Chatranic Lobe. Like, this whole thing, the corals or whatever, are like something's big old brain or something. Yay, the Salt Lions. Man, this place brought me a lot of money. Well, not a lot, but way much more than I had. Way much more. Pro at English. Way much more than I had before I started going to the Salt Lions. Alright, we're back at the Salt Lions. First thing we have to do is save before we accidentally fuck anything up. Port report. Even time is halted here. Who comes to survey the ruins? There's a vast sorrow in there. It says the Salt Lions after. 2 basalt beasts, cathedral-sized. Oh, they're no longer here. The people that were breaking down the Salt Lions for stone are gone. It says the north one carries the remnants of an encampment, fraying and tattering in the wind. A supply dock stands empty below. And I can't pick over the encampment because I don't have something awaits you. Oh, let's deal with that then. I need to get something awaits me real quick. Something needs to await me. Needs something to await me. You should really await me. And you should do it now. I mean now. I meant now. I didn't mean then, I meant now. What about now? Okay, forget it. Forget it. This is how you're gonna be, game. This is how you're gonna be. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. Still waiting. Uh-oh. Guess what I'm doing now? Waiting. There it is! Thank you. Okay. Now I can pick over the encampment. From time to time, some entrepreneur attempts to continue the disassembly of the Salt Lions. It never ends well, but perhaps they've left something. Now let's see what happens. Remnants. What? I got 5 terror. A barrel of Murgatroyd's fungal crackers. A sack of coke. A tear-stained Bible. An odd slick of blood. Take what you can and leave. I gained terror. That's not great. But I got some fuel and supplies, which is cool. That's cool. Alright. From here, we're going to go right up to Stoddards Haven at Frostfound. Because taking tea with the people there is very beneficial. You get free supplies, you lose terror and stuff. Fed the crew. Man, my crew just eats and eats. All they do is eat. Hungry ass crew. I swear. Cross found! Yay! Wait! Shit! I don't have something awaits you yet. Gotta wait. Gotta wait. If I hadn't docked accidentally, it would have dinged already, but I reset the timer when I docked. Kind of screwed myself up there. My bad. How many secrets do I have? Secrets. What the fuck does that say? It's hard to read that number. 12, okay. So I have 12 secrets. I should spend some of those to raise my stuff. What do I need to raise? Pages and hearts, I guess. Probably the most. Mirrors. Hearts. Let's do hearts. Culinary philosophies. To be edible is possible to be consumed, and to be living is to consume. Thus we find that the nature of the unliving is to be consumed. In fact, therefore, anything that is not living may be consumed. That doesn't make any sense. Bandaged cook. Okay, let's raise some pages if we can. Which officer do I talk to for that? That's Vales. That's Iron. Can't talk to the mascot. No, I can't. None of these people will raise my pages, will they? Oh, this guy. We'd like to talk about secrets, would we? Secrets are my very favorites. Personal attention. He likes to sit very close when he speaks, the plausible surgeon. He speaks familiarly of diseases and hauntings as if he knew their first names, but chose not to disclose them out of courtesy and discretion. This makes some of his advice confusing, but you do learn intriguing details. Nice. Let's get some more pages up in here. More pages, more pages. Alright, what is this? Veils. Iron. Now how much secrets I got? What does that say? 4? The number is really hard to see with the background right there. Alright, I only have 4 secrets left. I'm gonna save them. I'm gonna save them. In case I need them for something else. Alright, let's go back to waiting. Back to waiting. Should be any second now. Any second now. There we go, thank you. Alright. Now I can take tea with the squatters at the dock and get a port report also. Yeah, see, they give me fuel and supplies and take off 10 terror. This is the best port ever. It is the best port. I need to do that a couple more times. Which is super fun, I know. Super fun. So, this is Sunless Sea. It's a good game. I just wanted to check it out, basically. When I started this, I was just doing it as a one-shot, and I was really intrigued by the game, but I didn't actually think I'd like the game that much, or I didn't know if I would like it. So I figured I'd just check it out and mess around with it a little bit, and then I'd probably just stop playing it. But when I started playing it, I found out that I actually do like it a lot. And I think it's really fun, so now I'm going to play it all the way through. It's more fun than I was expecting. You know, and I'm not really playing for a challenge or to try to, like, beat the system. I'm just playing... I'm interested in the stories, you know, the setting and the cool little stories and weird stuff. So that's why I don't mind really, like, kind of cheating and stuff, like reloading my saves at the challenges and stuff. Yeah, we're just gonna need... We're gonna need a little bit more of that action. I have no idea what that last thing you just typed means, Noxmoo. Some of your emoticons, I mean, most of them are obvious, but that one, I don't know what that one means. My terror is kind of up there. That's the main reason I'm doing this. But also to get more fuel to keep exploring some. This is the place to get free stuff. The place. Just a little bit of a wait. Just a little bit of a wait. Thank you. Yeah, good. Now we're in better shape. Maybe one more time. I'm going to do it one more time, and I swear this will be the last one. This will be the last one. Just to top off my fuel at 10. Last one, I promise. I probably said that last time, but I didn't mean it last time. But this time I do. This time I do. Still don't know what that means. See, I also play this browser game called Fallen London, which is the same setting as this. It was made by the same people that made this. In fact, Fallen London came a long time before this game. It's a really cool browser game. It's like, you know, text-based, and you can do all this stuff, and it's mostly about reading cool stories, and it's real weird because it's in the same strange, and you know, it takes place in Fallen London, which is the London of this game. So then they went on Kickstarter and they did a thing to make this game, which is more of a proper game, and so I play them both, and I really enjoy their little setting that they've come up with here. It's very strange. Dock squatters, we're gonna have to charge you T-tax if you keep coming back here over and over. I know, like, I just imagine it like I show up here, right? And they're like, oh, we've missed you. It's good to see you again. Wow. So then they have a little celebration and they give me stuff. And I leave. I go back out to my ship and I just sit around on my ship for a couple of minutes. And then I come back to shore. Hey! Wow, it's good to see you. I think they just have extremely bad short-term memory. And they just forget. It's like they have Alzheimer's or something. They just forget that they just saw me. And they think, you know, it's been a long time. Alright, good. We're in better shape now. I have 10 fuel again. Hey, Anonymous, how you doing? Dock worker number 1. Is that creep who just sits outside the docks again? Dock worker 2. Let's give him more stuff. Maybe he'll leave. Right? That's pretty funny. That is pretty funny. Alright, cool. Let's save. Okay, now where am I going? Well, I've got a couple options. Option 1, I could make the rounds and get all these port reports at all these places and then go back to London. Option 2, I could sail up here and explore some of this black And then, I don't know, do some other stuff. I feel like making love. No, that's not it. Visit 1, big smiley face. Visit 2, smiley face, question mark. Visit 3, flat, not happy face. Visit 4, frowning face. Visit 5, I'm not sure what that one means, but it doesn't look happy. Fuck it, I want to see what's up here. I mean, there's probably nothing, but I still want to go up there, nonetheless. We'll do a little more exploring. Which means it's entirely possible that we're going to come back here in a little while and have to do a little more tea farming in order to get home. Oh, Frostfound, you look so cold. You look so forbidding. So majestic. So mysterious. The glassy chop of dark water, the iron clatter of feet at the hatchway. Okay, I'm up here, and I'm trying to clear this shit on my maps, so it'd be kind of cool if you would cooperate with me. Map. Z-Bat, go forth! No islands. The fuck is that? I'm trying to make a risky little maneuver here. Can I make it through here without damaging my hull? Ooh, barely. What's going on over here with this snow-looking business? Looks scary. Passage to the top of the screen. Yeah, the top of the screen is a bad place. I went off the top of the screen once and terrible shit happened. Like, my whole crew died and, like, went insane. It was really bad. It was really bad. I found the Achilles Abyss. Or the Achilles Abyss. Or the Achilles Abyss. Or the Achilles Abyss. Or something. Doesn't look that abyssful to me. Abyssful! That's a word. It doesn't look that abysmal. No, Lifeberg! No! There's nothing to see here. Discovered the Lifebergs of Frostfound. No, no! No, no! No, no! You don't want to come over here where I am. This is a terrible place up here. You don't want to just go back to your whatever the fuck Lifebergs do when they're not chasing a poor little ship. We enter Storm Bones. Saint Eligius sends his fire to dance in the air on deck. Very far away we see the great light of the Ragged Crow. Send the bat out, by the way. Ragged Crow is a long way to the east. Well, that is a long way. Jeez. Lifebergs concern me. Throw dead letters at it. I got rid of all the dead letters. Any exits to the south or west of the map? Well, not the west, because the west is a complete coastline. You can't go in there. And you can't go past... Well, actually, maybe you can. I didn't try to go past the Dawn Machine. It looked scary as fuck, so I turned around. I don't know about the south because, as you can see, I haven't explored much of the south. And I obviously haven't been anywhere to the east. Discovered Chang'e Rift. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Chang'e Rift. Woo! Okay, I wasn't really. Go forth, Z-Bat. Ragged Crow, yeah. We've heard about that before. See, I'm getting to a problem of fuel. I kind of need to turn the fuck around. The longer I go out here this way, the more times I have to sit in the harbor at Frostbound. I'm just going to clear this little blob right here, and then I'm going to turn around. Throw some Mugu Gai Pan there. Yeah, there you go. There's a ship that will probably kill me. Yeah, tramp steamer, 130 health. Yep, that's not something I'm fighting. Turning the fuck around. Ooh, the Elephous Abyss. I like the way my cone of vision or arc of fire that's possible actually branches off and, like, is, you know, because of these islands in the way. That's really cool. It's really cool looking. Alright, we're just gonna... Should have gone electric so you could run off solar power? Oh, wait. Yeah, sunless... Oh, damn it. Just crashed into that island and damaged my hull for no fucking reason. How do you miss? How do you... There's all this open sea. How do you miss all the open sea and just hit that little tiny island? Like, I was looking at the chat. Okay, I was looking at the chat. I'm going back to Stoddards Haven. I have to do it. I have to go back to Stoddards Haven and have some tea. Because if I explore out here anymore, I'm going to have fuel issues. Because I have to have enough fuel to get all the way home. Alright, we've had this conversation before. Burning blue. Let's do a straightforward challenge. Attempt to calm them. I succeeded. I've read this before. I gained a fragment. Thanks. Nice to play. We did it! We sabotaged his expedition! Yeah, success! Good job. Well, we explored a little bit of stuff. Let's take a look. So I think the next thing I should do, my next expedition out of London, I should come down here and explore, like, this area, you know, so I can... But I'm still looking for this Mount Palmerston, and it's supposed to be up in the north, like east of Venderbite or east of Codex or something. It's basically, it should be up here somewhere. And I need to deliver these souls to there, but I still haven't found it. I thought I would have found it by now. Where am I going? Oh yeah, it was all zoomed out on the map. That's why I was confused. Alright, we're about to have a lot of fun. We're about to have so much fun. Haha! Stoddards Haven! There, you can already see my ship, and they're like, oh fuck, this guy. Oh no. We have to have tea with this guy over and over again, for real. They were over there, but they moved because they heard that someone keeps coming by and drinking all the tea. Tea, please. Thank you. I'm just gonna sit here for a second. Whoa, what's this? The crawling stars. The lookout shouts. Far above, the false stars in the cavern roof are shifting. A rare and ominous event. What now? Eyes on the deck! Forbid them to look. You can't really stop them, but you can at least discourage discussion. They won't like it, but it's safer. Or I can record the change and assign a name. If the new shape seems well-omened, your crew may be cheered. Who knows? It's a matter of luck. I have a 50% chance. I really don't like luck a whole lot. The map is too convenient. They should have made different factions, islands, call the same places differently. Oh, that would be cool. Eyes on the deck. Grumbles and mutters. First officer, take that man's name. But they quiet soon enough. Lost one terror. Alright. 4 fuel is not going to get me. It's not going to do it for me. I need to, I need more than 4. I need like 6. Excuse me. Sometimes I try to drink water and I just fail. I mean, the water goes into my mouth and it goes down somewhere, but what happens is I try to breathe the water because I think, hey, maybe I'm a fish all of a sudden, and I'm wrong. And then my lungs are like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, sorry. You know, what'd be cool is if the something awaits you thing dinged right now. How about right now? Yes! Just as I said right now, I made it happen with my sheer force of will. Okay. Give me some tea, folks. Give me some tea. Maybe 5 fuel's enough. Let's just go. Let's just get out of here. The question is, how many ports can I stop at on the way home with the fuel that I have? Sailors on the ship anchored just off port. Okay, so I need to get to London. If I went in this perfect straight diagonal line, I would have more than enough fuel easily. But I don't want to go in a perfect straight diagonal line because I want to stop at as many of these ports as I can and get port reports. Let's assume I'm not going to go the Wither and Codex. Those are kind of out of the way. Hunter's Keep is kind of useless now, so I could either go Chapel of Lights, Abbey Rock, Shepherd Isles, and then over to London, or I could go like Abbey Rock, Chapel of Lights, Vendor Bite, Fallen London. Or if I had more fuel, I could hit these really lucrative ports up here. I think I'm just gonna go Chapel of Lights first. Go to the Chapel of Lights. We'll see how our fuel is looking at that point. Cthulhu's Rage! Oh, that Cthulhu. He mad. I could make my fuel go further if I turn my light off, but then I'm going to build up a lot of terror by the time I get home. Maybe I should, though. I can lose terror by spending time with my family back in London. This must be Void's approach. The air crackles with frosty radiations. To the north, the false stars fall in the darkness, or fail in the darkness. Something awaits me. Do you hear music? Alright, made it to the Chapel of Lights. I'm not going to eat of their bounty. I'm going to gather intelligence, get my port report. Okay, I don't have any of that stuff. I'm definitely not attending a service. Bad things happen when you do that. Okay, I think we're done here. So from here... Wait, turn the light off. And... yeah, I'm gonna go Abbey Rock, Shepherd Isles. We'll see how much fuel I have when I go to Shepherd Isles. Whether or not I want to zoom up to Venderbite first and then go to London, or just go straight to London. Down in Abbey Rock. Down in Abbey Rock. Down in Abbey Rock. Man, that old show that used to be on HBO when I was a kid called Fraggle Rock. That shit was awesome. I don't even remember it. I was a kid. I don't remember if it was awesome or not, to be honest with you. What is this? I remember watching it, but you know, if I watched it now, I'd probably think, wow, this is the worst show I've ever seen. Okay. I need a strange catch, but I don't have a strange catch. I'll pay for supplies, no thank you. Port report, yes. Five fragments. Nothing happens when I do this. Alright, we're done here. I mean, I could go Shepherd Isles, Venderbite, London. If I have enough fuel. But Shepherd Isles is definitely the next order of business. I'm gonna turn the light off for a little bit longer. Can't fight that thing. Nope, nope, nope. Nope, nope, nope. I'm in stealthy mode here with my light off, so... it'd be cool to have a faster ship. I mean, I know you can have a faster ship. I've got like the weakest engine you can get. You could have a fast engine, I mean a much more powerful engine, and the ship would go a lot quicker, which would be nice, but... kids are easy to impress indeed. That's why Star Wars was so big. Hey, I still like Star Wars, and I'm old. The first Star Wars movie came out the year I was born. I didn't see it until years later, obviously. I think I actually saw The Empire Strikes Back in the theater as a kid before I ever saw Star Wars, the actual first Star Wars movie. A New Hope, or whatever they want to call it. Let's see. Port report, yes. So I can do one of these. Oh! I have the stuff for this guy. Oh, but I'd have to give him all my supplies. Which means we would fucking starve on the way home, so I can't do that. I am coming back here, though. I'm coming back here so I can do this thing. Because I always forget. And I've been carrying these 2 casks of mushroom rind around forever to give to this guy. Let's see. A picnic. Or tales, or other tales, or other tales. Let's listen to Tales of Thornwell Croft this time. We've already done it before, but... Memory of Distant Shores, nice. And we've already read this. Alright, we're done here. So we have quite a bit of fuel left. I think I could definitely go to Venderbite and then London. Maybe. You know what, fuck it. Fuck Venderbite. That's only like 10 echoes for that port report. So let's go... Let's just go straight to London. We're going straight home. And I'm turning the light on, too. Because now that we're going straight home, I know I've got plenty of fuel, so I don't care. I mean, I will stop at Hunter's Keep real quick, even though I don't think anything's going to happen there. Just because there's no real reason not to. It's, like, completely on the way. I feel like one of these times I'm going to stop at Hunter's Keep and there's going to be somebody new there, like rebuilding or something, or having moved there and taken it over or something. An electric shiver to the air. Storm is watching, the sailors would say. Or would they say? Almost hit the fucking shore there. Let's see, anything new? Nope, nothing new. Alright, bye. Back to Wolfstack Docks. Been forever since we were in London, it feels like. Made it home. The Revenue Man. Well, here's the deal, Revenue Man. I'm about to save scum your little inspection. Declare all controlled goods. Talk your way out of the search. Set something aside they didn't know. I have a 93% chance with my veils, so I think I'll be fine. Yeah, freest of trade. So they didn't find my shit. Let's, see if there's messages for me. Free evening, Roser's Wharf, something's changed, someone wants to sign on. Alright, same stuff as always. Let's check out the Roser's Wharf first. Long boxes and live specimen, I don't have those things. Let's, a visit from Mr. Sachs. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I'm gonna do this next. The reason I didn't do it before is because when I left London the last time, I still had all that Sphinx Stone and I had to take it down to the Grand Geode. I just realized something. This trip I was just on was huge. Since I left London last, I came all the way down here, went to the Grand Geode, went to Port Carnelian, went back to the Iron Republic, went back to Port Carnelian, came up here to Pigmote Island, came up, explored this, found this, found this, found this, came to Port Cecil, went to Salt Lions, went to Frostfound, explored some up here, came back to Frostfound, then went here and here and here and here and here. That was like a giant loop I took this trip. That's the longest trip away from London that I've ever done in this game, actually. It's crazy. Alright. So, what first? What first? I guess we'll go turn in all our port reports and stuff. Ooh, I could sell these moves in the Great Game for a bunch of money. Or I could hold on to them and wait until I can get more for them. I think I'll hold on to them for right now. Same stuff as always. Alright, let's turn in port reports. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 14 port reports. I'm about to get fucking paid. Alright. You've been to Demo's Gate? Submitted. That one's 1 fuel, 20 echoes. Nice. And a favor. Port Cecil. We've been there before, so 1 fuel, 30 echoes. No favors, because we've been there before. Shepherd Isles. Submit as hearsay. 1 fuel, 10 echoes. Abbey Rock. 1 fuel, 20 echoes. Quaker's Haven. 1 fuel, 5 echoes. That's not so great. Camino Canal, I've been there before. No fuel, 5 echoes. I'm doing all the ones that are repeats first. 1 fuel, 20 echoes for Chapel of Lights. 1 fuel, 10 echoes. Lost a Terror for the wait. This is blank. Yes, both sides. No, I assure you. No, I know these things happen in the Republic. Consider this an ex gratia payment to cover your costs. Yeah, because that place is like weird hell place. Frostfound, been there before. 1 fuel, 30 echoes. Grand Geode, been there before. 1 fuel, 10 echoes. Salt Lion's been there a million times. 1 fuel, 20 echoes. Alright, these 3 are the 3 that I think are new. That I had never been to before and filed a port report. Nuncio. Ah, yes, the place that lures away postmen. One hears no end of complaints from the postal service. I got fuel, 30 echoes, and a favor. Awesome. Pigmote Isle. I'm not certain I heard you correctly. That's the place that's run by the rats, and they have the guinea pigs as, like, basically ghettofied slaves or something now. Are you quite certain this is the report you wish to make? So be it. 1 fuel, 1 favor, 10 echoes. And finally, Port Carnelian. You know, I sometimes wonder whether that place was a good idea. I didn't say that. 1 favor, 1 fuel, 30 echoes. Nice. So, I got a lot of free fuel. I got like 13 free fuel out of that. Plus, I don't know, 300 and something echoes or so-ish. Alarming Scholar. Do I want to give him any of this? I have 6 Memories of Distant Shores, 3 Z stories, a Searing Enigma. That'll be worth a lot, but I don't know that I want to give it to him, really. Him slash her. They. Them. I don't know if I want to give it to them. And an extra... I could get really paid for these, but I feel like I could get something better for them somewhere else. I'm very curious, though, how much that Searing Enigma is worth. I don't have anything for this guy. Devil Bone Dice. Outlandish Artifacts. I don't need any more crew. I could see who's waiting for me. This guy is always waiting around trying to get a job. I don't want him. Let's go to my lodgings and spend time. Oh, let's read the papers. Okay, I got some free supplies. I got my recent news. That's good. And let's spend some time with the family and get rid of some of this terror. I have 29 terror. I'm not going to tell tales to my child. I'm just going to enjoy their company. Lost 20 terror. That's awesome. And gained a restful night. I have 3 of those now. Those help against nightmares. I think I'm basically done here unless I want to give stuff to the Alarming Scholar. I'm curious. Like, let's see. These are worth like 10, I think. Yeah, 10 echoes. And these are worth maybe 10 or 20. They were also 10. And this is worth like 250 or something. 250, yeah. And this is worth... I've never turned in one of these before. That's worth 1,000. Holy fuck balls. What? Give it to me. Yes, yes, now I understand. Listen, the net, the law, the harm, the sky, the light, the clock, the Z, the eye, the night. Leave me. Leave me now. I have things to do. So... the thing is, I don't need that money right now. Like, I can't really do anything with that money until I have enough to buy a new ship, which is going to cost me, for the one I want, it's going to cost me 7,000 echoes. So there's no sense in me actually turning those in right now when I might be able to get more for them somewhere else. I just wanted to see how much they were worth again. So I'm going to hold on to them by loading my save game. But basically, and I think the moves in the Great Game is worth like 200 or 250 or something too, if I give that to the Admiral. So basically, if I sold all this, that's worth 60. That's 90 total. And that's like 340, and the other thing was 1,000, so that's like 1,340, 1,540, maybe almost 1,600. I have almost 1,600 worth of sellable good stuff. So I'll just keep that in mind, you know, that I effectively have about 1,600 more money than it says here, if I want to sell all that stuff to the, you know, easiest person to give it to. So now... let's do this Mr. Sachs thing. Because I've done everything else I need to do here. Oh, no, I haven't done everything else I need to do. I need to fucking buy more supplies and fuel. Well, wait, let's do that after we talk to Mr. Sachs and see what he wants. Why do I have so much shit in my hold? What the hell is in my hold? 14 fuel, 7 supplies. Scintillac. Crate of human souls. You know what I kind of want to do really quick? You know what I kind of want to do really quick? Is just go straight to Shepherd Isles and give him those 7 supplies and the 2 things of wine and see what happens. And then just come straight back. Fuck it. Let's go. I need more supplies though. Because I'm going to give them 7, so I have to have enough for my people to eat on the way there and back. Trips to bridge. I have nothing on my bridge. +1 mirrors. Alright, no, let's, I'm good on fuel. I just need to buy a few supplies. Like that many. Let's go. I'm not even going to stop at Hunter's Keep this time. Fuck Hunter's Keep. I'll stop at the lightship on my way back to give them news for a Z story. If I didn't have a use for my news at whatchamacallit, Shepherd's Isle, which I don't know if I do or not. I don't think so, but maybe. Could also get a flare and candles for Nunzio. Well, that's a good idea. But apparently I'm not doing it on this trip. I've been meaning to do this thing at Shepherd Isles forever. I've made like so many trips there, and every time I'm like, oh, I forgot to get the stuff to do the thing, and that looks like something that will kick my ass. Quit coming this way. Go turn around. Go back. Go back. Thank you. I command sea creatures and they obey. Needs more crab rangoon. Oh, I need to get my hull fixed probably when I go back to London. It's not really in a good way. Alright, we made it back to Shepherd Isles. We're gonna get a port report first. Okay. Can I do anything with my news here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, hold on. Let's go for Tales of the Standing Stones. Gained a terror, gained a tale of terror. Oh, shit. Apparently doing that thing with the supplies and the wine requires your something awaits you. I didn't realize that. So now I've just used it up and I can't do it. So you know what we have to do? You know what we have to do, right? We've got to fucking sit in port. I call this pulling a Stoddards Haven. Pulling a Stoddards Haven. I forgot. I didn't realize. Damn it. Fucking Field Haven, you tricked me. Shepherd Isles. Just casually waiting on this thing to proc. Well, it's not a proc. It happens after a certain amount of time, like a minute or two. Alright, here we are. Maybe I should do a picnic. No, that'll use up my thing. Alright, the rest of the Z. I've been wanting to do this fucking thing forever. I don't even know what's gonna happen. Rest of the Z! The bearded watchman scoffs. Here's where you need to be. We don't talk about the rest of the Z. But a sniveling caitiff draws you aside. I got something for you, he promises. But I'll need some of that good stuff from London. A lot of that good stuff. Alright, I have the good stuff for you, sir. What happens? Wait. Wait. Just wait. Saving. What? Oh, he gave me a thing. Nuncio. An island filled entirely with rats. But that's nothing. You should see the one where the rats and Kavi's war. These are the Kavi's voyages. I have seen both of those places, actually. He gave me a revelatory chart. Oh ho! The dark spectacled admiral will want to see this. I have a feeling that's going to be worth a lot of money for the admiral. I wonder if this is repeatable. There's not really any way to tell without... I kind of need to know. Kind of need to know. So, I'm just going to sit here one more time so I can see if when I have something awaits you again, if I can do that thing again or not. Or if it was a one-time thing. Because if I go back to London and this chart is worth like 500 or 1,000 or something, then all of a sudden we have a new fucking place to go back and forth to make a bunch of money. But if it's not, then, you know, obviously we won't. But I need to know if it's repeatable or not before I can even get all my eggs all in a basket. What the fuck does that even mean? Before I can get my eggs all in a basket, what does that mean? I just said something random there that was like apropos of nothing. Alright, here we go. I can do it again. I can do it again. Well, that is good to know. Let's do some Tales of the Three Graves and see what happens. Tale of Terror, and a Z story. Okay. Now let's get out of here. Back to London we go. I'm not stopping anywhere else because I'm just not. I'm just not. Now I'm really curious to see how much this revelatory chart is worth. I hope it's worth a lot. I'm gonna be really disappointed if it's only worth like 100. If it's worth less than 100, I'm gonna be like more than disappointed. How much did those supplies cost me? I just gave that guy 7 supplies, right? Supplies cost me 20 apiece. That's 140. Plus I gave him 2 things of mushroom wine, which cost like 20 apiece. Ish. Yeah, I want to know if he talks about different places too, Noxmoo. I thought about that. I want to know if he talks about other places. I want to know also, like, I had already been to Nuncio, but what I'm curious about is if I hadn't been to Nuncio, would him telling me that, would that have marked it on my map, even though I hadn't been there? It would be cool if he tells you about different places every time, and it, like, marks them on your map for you or whatever. That would be awesome. But I have no way of knowing that until I do it a few more times, or at least a more time. A more time? Really, Josiah? That's what we're going with? That's our English today? Yes, a more time. Green glass and basalt. Salt and silence. Oh, and I didn't use up my news, so let's stop at the lightship. So I can trade my news for a Z story. Trade my news for a Z story. I feel like I'm starting to learn how to play this game. I'm doing okay now. I'm building up some money. That's amore, like when the moon hits your eyes like a big pizza pie. That's amore. What was that in reference to, Noxmoo? Give him news, get a Z story, lose 5 terror, always worth it. Always worth it. A more time. Oh, that's a more time. That's amore. God, I get it now. I get it. That's some more time. Something awaits me. Yay. Fucking revs again. Nothing to see here, guys. So definitely not a crate of souls on my ship. Okay, I passed. Free evening, Rose Market. Maybe the Rose Market now. Solace fruit. Where did I find that sold solace fruit? I think maybe it was Port Carnelian, but I could be wrong. Of course, I don't have any, so it doesn't matter, but, you know, whatever. Alright, first things first. I'm going to hit my lodgings again. I'm going to read the papers. I'm going to get a free supply, lose some terror. I'm going to visit my family, spend some time with them. Yay, yay. Enjoy their company, lose the rest of my terror. I have no terror now, which makes me happy. The other thing I'm going to do is... I got to remember to fix my hull while I'm here. Admiral. Port reports. I should only have one. Shepherd Isles. 1 fuel, 10 echoes. Let's see. So I'm going to talk to Mr. Sachs, and I'm going to... I need to resupply. The only other thing to do is check on that revelatory chart with the Admiral and see how much it's worth. Submit a revelatory chart. Let's find out if it's real. 250. Okay, that's not bad. A careful inspection. He scrutinizes the chart minutely through a lens. He doesn't, you notice, remove the dark spectacles. It passes muster, he remarks. The usual fee applies. So 250. How much did I say I'm spending? I'm spending 140 on supplies for that thing. Plus where's the wine? Where is the wine? Here. Plus 21 each for the wine. That's 42. So that's 182 I'm spending. Plus the fuel and supplies used journeying there and back. For a 250. So it's not a huge profit. It's probably a little bit of a profit, but it's not a huge profit. Well, but then the food... I'm also getting a port report, though, which gives me a free fuel and 10 things. So that helps offset the cost. So maybe all told, I'm making about 50 echoes every time I do that. If I'm just going straight back and forth between the two places. If I really wanted to, I could grind out some money that way. And I probably will do that a few times, but not like... I'm not necessarily going to go just straight back and forth between there and do nothing else. I'm just going to try to take extra supplies along and stop there so that I can do that, you know, on my way to other places or whatever. Alright. Well, that is all the time we have for this episode. Get off me. Get off me. So, that's going to do it. Done with Fallen London for today. When we come back next time, I will talk to Mr. Sachs and accept his little mission or quest or whatever. Oh, thanks for the reminder, Noxmoo. I need to fix my damn hull. Good call. Okay, hold on. Let's do that first so that I don't forget at the beginning of the next time. Go to London. Go to Dry Dock. Go down here to the Admiralty Yards. 25 echoes and one of my favors. 3 of my favors, whatever. I have a lot of favors. Alright, my hull is now back up to full. Good. Thanks for reminding me. So next time I will talk to Mr. Sachs and I will resupply myself with food and fuel, and then we'll head out and we'll go do this thing that he wants us to do. But that's going to be next time. This time, it's all over. So thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Fallen London.